Well. The road to 2026 is on fire already. And yes, these two national teams have performed great, and Australia as well, but I don't have the jersey, so yeah, that would have been cooler. I'm gonna put them here, and welcome back, everyone. If you are not subscribed to the channel, please consider doing so. This is a pretty nice one, I think, where you see a guy that talks about Asian football and tries to make something up from it. And yes, let's talk about it. So Australia beating Bangladesh 7-0, Korea beating Singapore 5-0, and Japan beating Myanmar 5-0. These are results that, yes, in a certain way we could expect them, but there is more to talk about. Especially Bangladesh and Singapore played pretty good games. I mean, pretty good. They had a pretty good game, both of them, especially in the first half. Especially Singapore had their first goal against towards the end of the first half. I talked a lot, if you follow this channel before, I talked a lot on how Singapore football is growing and is rising up. We are seeing that in the AFC Champions League with the Sailor City, Lion City Sailors. We are seeing that in the AFC Cup. And yeah, really, and with the national team is playing well. Yes, this is a tough defeat, but we were expecting, them to, not get a win for sure against South Korea. South Korea, that is one of the favorite to go to the next World Cup with Japan and Australia. And yeah, you might say, oh, Saudi Arabia, Iran. Yes, of course, but I'm talking about the teams that are here. So when I talk about teams, I may always forget some names, but it is what it is. The most important thing is to get some of them right, at least. So anyways, as I was saying, Singapore, great game by them. During the second half, they've fallen off a little bit. That was expected. And yeah, perhaps 5-0 is a little bit too much, but I don't really look at results on these ones. I look on how they played, and they played pretty well. So that was a good game for Singapore. Bangladesh, good game as well. They've fallen off a little bit before the end of the first half, but at the end of the day, 7-0, it's a tough result, but their game was decent, was absolutely decent. So against a really tough national team like Australia. Japan against Myanmar. Japan, we talked a lot on Japan, on how they're playing so well, on how they're performing so well, on how they can even be one of the favorites to win the World Cup. So yeah, perhaps they want to be the first Asian team to do it, and they might have a chance. They really might have a chance. And let's talk about the two other games that I didn't mention until now. That is Philippines against Vietnam. 2-0 for Vietnam. It wasn't an easy game. It wasn't an easy game at all. I talked a lot on how Vietnam was rising up, but they have fallen off in the last couple of friendly matches. And I talked a lot about friendly matches, on how you should consider them as something to relate on, but not that much, because it's all preparation. It's for all preparation, and these are the games that count. And that's something that you can talk about for Vietnam, but as well for Thailand and China. This wasn't a result that I was expecting to happen, especially because they were playing Thailand. 2-1 is the final result for the Chinese national team. They win in Thailand. Thailand lose this one in an unexpected fashion, I have to say. Towards the end of the game, they tried to recover. They didn't. I think this group is gonna be really interesting. Their group is gonna be really interesting, and both Thailand and China have a good shot to move towards the next round. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. I'm gonna make of course another video because there are other games. There is my national team playing Syria, playing against DPR Korea, North Korea, so that's gonna be interesting as well. DPR Korea that comes back to the senior level of national team football after 4 years, so that's gonna be really interesting. Anyways, that's pretty much it for this video. Thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you all very soon. Thank you very much.